Part 1. The Arrival. A few weeks ago, I moved into an old apartment building downtown. It had charm and character, with creaky wooden floors and antique fixtures. I thought it was perfect until I started hearing the whispers. It began late at night, just as I was drifting off to sleep. Soft, unintelligible murmurs seemed to come from the walls. I brushed it off as my imagination, but it only got worse. Part 2. The Shadows. One night, I was working late on my laptop when I saw something out of the corner of my eye. A shadow moved quickly across the room, but when I turned, nothing was there. My heart raced, but I tried to convince myself it was just the lighting or my tired mind playing tricks on me. Part 3. The Woman. A few nights later, I woke up to the sound of someone crying. It was faint but unmistakable. I got up and followed the sound to the hallway, where it seemed to come from an old, locked storage closet. I knocked on the door, asking if anyone was there, but the crying stopped abruptly, replaced by an eerie silence. I called the landlord the next morning, but he insisted that there was no way into the closet and that it had been sealed for years. Part 4. The Research. I started digging into the history of the building. I discovered that a woman named Lydia had lived in my apartment in the 1940s. She was rumored to have been mad, always talking about voices and shadows that no one else could see. One night, she vanished without a trace. The only thing left was a blood-stained note that said, "They took me." Part 5. The Encounter. Last night, I woke up to the sound of my bedroom door creaking open. I froze, eyes wide in the darkness, as a cold breeze swept over me. I saw her, Lydia, standing at the foot of my bed, her eyes hollow and her mouth twisted in a silent scream. She pointed to the closet, and then she was gone. Terrified, I knew I had to open that closet. Part 6. The Revelation. With trembling hands, I forced the closet door open. Inside, I found old, dusty belongings that seemed to belong to Lydia. Among them was a diary. As I flipped through the pages, her final entries described the exact same whispers, shadows, and apparitions I had been experiencing. Her last entry read, "They are coming for me. Soon, they will come for you too." Part 7. The Departure. I packed my bags and left the apartment immediately. I moved in with a friend, leaving everything behind. Last night, while I was unpacking at my friend's place, I heard a familiar whisper. Turning around, I saw a shadow slip into the hallway. I now know they followed me, and they won't stop until they have me too. Like and follow for more interesting stories.